Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thanks for stopping by. I'm Julia Rose, and today I'm going to be talking about my top tips for shopping pre-loved. So pre-loved, secondhand, vintage, any way you shake it, it means it's not new. And I think there's been a stigma around that for some people because they don't want people to know they bought it secondhand. But these days, you're actually doing your part to save the planet, right? The less you buy new and the more you buy pre-loved means that less things get created, less emissions. Everyone's a winner. I don't think there's anything wrong with shopping secondhand. It's almost like if you put the word vintage, it's all of a sudden cool. Usually if I fall in love with something in a department store, I quickly check to see if anybody's selling it online. That's just a cost thing. Like, why wouldn't I buy it secondhand? If it's in a good condition, bingo. Why wouldn't I do that? Also, if you buy pre-loved, like a luxury item, a handbag or some shoes or something, and you don't wear them to death or damage them, you can resell it for something very similar and close to the price. Kind of the way I see it is more like renting, because if you're planning on selling it anyways and making your money back, My favorite place to shop online for pre-loved, which I'll link them all at the bottom, are eBay, Vestiaire Collective, Zoops, Timpanies. I like these sites because they're authenticated. So Vestiaire Collective, everything gets sent to Paris where they authenticate stuff, make sure it's legit, and then send it on to you. Also, a lot of people are happy to negotiate on price, which is my favorite thing to do. I like to get a good bargain, so I chuck in a little cheeky price to see what people are willing to come down to, and then I'm happy to negotiate from there. Always give it a go. You never know. eBay is still really good. I've heard some people be like, oh, is eBay still going? Yeah, it's still going and it's great. I find a lot of good stuff on there. Make sure it says it's 100% authentic in the title or in the description. If it's not, feel free to message the seller and ask, is this 100% authentic? Because there's some dodgy stuff out there. It's actually illegal to sell fake brands, but you got a slim chance on this, but if you do get sold a fake and they've claimed it's 100% authentic, you can get your money back. It'll be a shame, but whatever. Timpanies is really good. They have a great Instagram where they update what they're selling a lot. They're really great for bags and clothes. Zoops, spelled X-U-P-E-S, is wonderful, and they actually have a shop in, I think it's Bishop Stortford. I haven't been there yet. I think it would be a dangerous place for me to go. But they have a wonderful collection of handbags and watches and other bits and bobs, I think. So my tips are, always ask for more photos if you want more photos. There's no harm in that, and people are usually happy to oblige. Really, they should have taken as many photos as they possibly could to begin with, but you know, some people are in a hurry and whatever. Get chatting with the seller. Don't feel like you have to be super quiet. Ask, what's the story of the item? Did they buy it secondhand? What is the condition? Are there any marks that I should know about? Because if they're trying to hide something, you want to know about it, because then you can negotiate on the price a little bit more. Oh my God, it's my favorite thing to do. Who cares if it's got a little scratch at the bottom? You're never going to look at it anyways. But do set your expectations to how you want your bag. You don't want a piece of trash in your closet that you're never going to wear. So just because it has a designer name doesn't mean that you should buy it. Always ask for a photo of the serial number in the handbag. It's just a good thing to do. It kind of authenticates itself, and then you have a picture of the number and you can kind of trace it back. Like I said, make a cheeky offer. You never know. It's kind of like buying a house. You never know what people are willing to sell. Some people want a quick sale. So if they're selling something for £500 and you're like, I'll give you 200, and they're like, ugh, fine, I'll give you 250 for it. You're like, cool, half off. Sweet. Secondhand shoes is a funny one because I know it turns a lot of people off. I don't mind buying secondhand boots because I know that I wear socks with them, so that doesn't freak me out so much. Sandals, the way I see it is I can anti-back when I get it home, and it's not that different from buying a pair of shoes that other people have tried on in the store. So it doesn't bother me that much, but I totally understand if you're not into it. Communicate with the seller. I have had lovely conversations with people that are asking me questions about things that I'm selling online. It's really nice. I think people are more likely to bring the price down for someone that they're communicating with rather than just kind of a name behind a screen. So definitely don't worry about shopping secondhand. It's the best thing to do for the planet right now. Obviously still shop new as well if you want to, but it's just good to check because it's better for the planet and better for your wallet. I check on a couple different selling sites if I'm looking for something specific to see who's selling for the cheapest or the best quality or the best condition. So take a little time, it's fun. I spend a lot of time scrolling through these pre-loved sites. It's a problem. So I bought my Chanel bag on Zoops, but the story with Zoops was they actually were selling it on eBay as well. So they have an account on eBay and their own private account, but there was a deal with eBay where you got 10% off anything or something. This was a long time ago. So I bought it on eBay through Zoops because I knew that Zoops was authenticated. So I knew that it was going to be an absolutely great sale, and it was. Of course it had minimal marks. Let's see. But that really doesn't bother me because once it's on my shoulder, you can't really tell. But I love it so much. I bought this little bad boy on Vestiaire Collective, and that was a great buy because I actually negotiated the price down. And it was perfect condition and I love it so much, and that was really easy. It took a little time for it to get here because obviously it has to be sent to Paris, authenticated, and then sent here. But if you're not in a rush, then you really don't need to worry. And a little tag comes with it to say it's been authenticated, and it's nice. And I bought these little gems from eBay. And they were in really good condition anyways, but what I had done was I took them to my local cobbler on the high street and got them to put some bright red pads on the bottom just to make them feel a little bit newer and freshen up. It's not a bad thing to do. I got them rehealed, and they're really, really good quality, and I love them to death. So yeah, you can find some real good bargains. Some people don't know what they have, just sometimes things don't fit them and so they can't return them, but they don't know what to do with them, so they sell them for a good price on eBay. Take a look. People sell all sorts of stuff, so don't be shy to get shopping pre-loved, to do your part for the planet and for your wallet. Thanks for watching my video. If you had a good time, please subscribe to my channel and check me out on Instagram because I'm always posting stuff on there, and I'll see you soon.